Hello, my friends, and welcome to 5 for the Future for this week, the week of September 23rd, 2024. This week I'm coming to you from my working vacation here on the shores of Lake Superior in beautiful Bayfield, Wisconsin. And as a result, I'm actually going to share a past story with you, and I'm just introducing it to you today. So we are fast approaching the end of the third quarter of 2024. It seems like a good time to go back and look and reflect on a story from January that made some predictions. No, I didn't make the predictions. Other people did, and I shared them with you. So let's take a look at those 5 stories briefly, and then you can listen to the full video from January following this one. We looked at 5 different stories in January. The first one was recession, yes or no? Something that was a long-going discussion in the years of 2022 and 23. Will we go into recession? Won't we go into recession? What's going on? The prediction in January was we're probably okay. And here the prediction, I would say by the end of September, is doing pretty good. The economy is strong. The Federal Reserve just lowered the interest rates by 0.5%. So everything is looking pretty good when it comes to that recession, yes or no. I'd say no for a recession. Story number 2 was about the government and small business, more specifically, the need for all of small business owners, LLCs and such, to fill out a BOI, or Beneficial Ownership Information form or application. So just a friendly reminder, if you haven't already done that, if you're an existing business, that form needs to be filled out by the end of this year. So maybe it's time to look into that. Story number 3 had to do with marketing and small business predictions. More specifically, will Google cookies disappear? Answer, no, apparently they won't. And will AI take over marketing? It's on its way, would be my prediction. Maybe not as far as we thought. That's story number 3. Story number 4 was more AI predictions. Again, the idea was that AI was going to change the world starting in 2024. Well, maybe it started, but I'm not sure that the world has changed altogether. But I think we're all still figuring these things out. So stay tuned, perhaps, for 2025 when AI takes over the world. We'll see how that goes. And then finally, story number 5, I shared a link to an article that had some predictions for 2024, which included it being the hottest year on record, which I believe maybe it did meet that record. More self-driving cars. Yes, if you live on the coasts. No, if you're here in the Midwest with me. A huge increase in drone deliveries. I think those have been kind of hit or miss this year. And geopolitical unrest, which was a big yes. Unfortunately, that's one prediction that is coming true with all the things that are going on, not only in an election year, but with all the war going on in the Middle East and with Russia and Ukraine. Lots of uncertainty that can, in fact, impact your small business. So that's my quick overview. Take some time and watch the video from January and see what you think about those predictions from January and how much of them have come true as we approach the end of the third quarter of this year. Thanks for joining me for this special edition of 5 for the Future, and stay tuned for another version of what I have going on. Some things are going to be changing here at 5 for the Future in the next month or so. So stay tuned for more information on that, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Thanks. Welcome to 5 for the Future for the week of January 10th, the first 5 for the Future for 2024. This week is all about expert predictions. So let me remind you that a fractional futurist such as myself does not predict the future. We just point out changes that could impact your future for your business. So don't expect predictions from me, but it can be fun to see what the so-called experts are saying these days. Let's get started with our story number 1, recession, yes or no, predictions. These experts have been predicting a recession for 2 years now, but there continues to be no recession in sight. So, what are the economy experts saying about 2024? Well, even though all the numbers look great, inflation, job growth, manufacturing investments, consumer spending, gaps in net worth improving, you name it, we are oddly pessimistic, maybe because of a looming presidential election? Whichever way you slice it, the numbers are predicted to continue their positive trends. Mortgage rates going down, jobs going up, inflation going down, and so forth. So the economists are cautiously optimistic about 2024, which is about as optimistic as they ever get. Some specifics: the southern states are seeing a bigger economic boom as people move and jobs move to places like Texas, Florida, and Tennessee, among others. And the naysayers point out that not all manufacturing industries are going gangbusters. Some are slowing, like cars, trucks, and heavy equipment. And moving on to story number 2, the government and small business. Have you heard of the Corporate Transparency Act? It's requiring small business owners to register with an agency called FinCEN, or the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, in order to help catch money laundering criminals using shell corporations. Great idea, anti-corruption, but small businesses are concerned of the impact it's having on them as we all work to figure out what beneficial ownership means. I recommend you maybe look into this further this year and make sure you're compliant with the regulations. In other financial related news, the IRS delayed the requirement to report Venmo and Zelle type transactions over $600 as they sort out new ways to handle electronic payments. Minimum wages go up in over 20 states this year. And the SBA is setting up a new advisory committee focused on small business lending, which should be a good thing. Top expected employee benefits for 2024 include hybrid work, or in other words, time or location flexibility, preventive health care coverage, mental health coverage, mandated vacation time for the whole company at the same time, and a variety of lifestyle and wellness stipends to encourage employees to focus on their physical, mental, and financial wellness. And with that, let's move on to story number 3, marketing and small business predictions. By the end of this year, Google will be eliminating cookies for all Chrome users, a huge change for those of you used to being able to track customer activity online. Google claims this is to respect consumer privacy, which it does, but many feel that Google is just creating more dependency on, well, Google for future online marketing campaigns, and that it's eliminating a way to determine an actual ROI for online marketing. In other related news, you are right when you say that your devices are listening to you and targeting ads based on what you say. Apparently, embedded microphones in our phones and smart TVs and other devices allow groups like Cox Media Group to listen in on our conversation and use the data to target ads. Creepy. And a way to get around the cookie change? Connected to that, marketing experts need to get ready to optimize for voice searches, which will only grow as we start talking to more AI-based personal assistants to aid in our research and shopping. Finally, in other small business marketing news, nearly 90% of marketers believe that their company must increase its use of AI to meet customer expectations, and much of that AI use is marketing related, including help with SEO and social media posts. Which brings us naturally to story number 4, AI predictions. So many different news platforms making so many predictions. Let me do my best to sum up what I read for you. AI will change the world starting in 2024. Oh, you want more than that? All right, well, chatbots and digital assistants will be making your life easier by summarizing meeting notes, writing proposals, creating presentations, and more. Plus, it can help manage your email in your inbox. But don't believe your eyes and ears, because AI can create fake news faster than we can watch or read it. We're going to start seeing AI getting involved in manufacturing and service businesses alike, to help automate repetitive tasks, perform tests and simulations, and all those other time-consuming business tasks. Workflows will be streamlined. Customer service will be delegated to friendly chatbots. Digital twins of buildings and customers will be used to better serve our customers and predict problems. In sum, AI will be everywhere, and we won't know what's real and what's fake. We won't have resolved the copyright issues. We won't have government intervention or regulation just yet. But hopefully AI won't be sentient just yet also. And our final story, number 5, big predictions for 2024. As is expected at the start of each year, many recent articles made broad predictions about changes coming this year. What are some of those predictions that stood out to me? I'm going to skip the geopolitical ones and focus on other topics. Some top predictions you might want to know about. No surprise, the weather will keep getting hotter. Self-driving cars will expand their reach. We'll make further progress toward nuclear fusion as a clean energy source. We're going to see more drone deliveries, but we're not quite ready for full-scale eVTOL flying cars yet. And even though I'm avoiding all the predictions about politics and wars, they do stand a great chance of having an impact on your small business and the economy, so maybe pay attention with that thought in mind. If you want to get a sense of where we were in 2023, just take a look at the top news stories from 2023 according to Google search trends. Wars, shootings, hurricanes, earthquakes, and an exploding submarine. Here's to a happier Google search summary 1 year from now. So grateful you took the time to watch and support these videos, my little passion project that will hopefully help more and more small business owners prepare for the future. Spread the word, and thanks for watching.